Hello everybody, I will make video instructions about how to use turbodecoder hu92 by Silka key profile for BMW cars, and for you it will be easy to learn how to open the locks without damage the locks or damage the tool. This specific device is made for open those models, and it's made for original locks only, and you can open them and decode them after the opening. About the turbo decoder, the components of the turbo decoder are the key blade, tension wheel, gate wheel, and pump wheel. For set up the tool and make it ready for opening, you have to set up the pins which are inserted inside of that key blank, and you have to make them in 0 position. To do that, you have to rotate the back wheel all the way to the left till the line point, the stop white point, like that. You have to open the gate wheel by pulling it back, and from those holes you have to go under the pin, under the sliding pin, and push it in its maximum high position, like that. You have to do that with all 8 pins on the key blade, 4 from each side. You have to do that manipulation very gently, avoid the bending movements. You have to go into that holes, not the cutted holes, but here. You have to go under the pin when you see the point of the setup device, like that. You just leave the point, touch the sliding pin, and you push it. When you have done that, your device is set up and it's ready for the opening. And to insert the tool into the lock, you have to push the middle wheel, the gate wheel, all the way to front, and you will see that the gates to the sliding pins will be closed, and then you have to return to the right the back wheel. Only in that condition you are able to insert and extract the turbo decoder from the lock. Any other position of the wheels will cause the damage of the tool, stuck in the lock, or major complications. This is about the turbo decoder. About the locks, you should know that each lock has orientation, and that orientation must be correct when you insert the turbo decoder in the lock, in order for each wafer from the lock to go under its own sliding pin on turbo decoder. That is very easy thanks to that setup key. That key shows you few things. The first is if it's possible to insert that key in the lock. If that is possible, you have definitely the BMW lock, and its profile is hu92 hu92 by Silka. That insertion also helps you to understand if the lock is in the working condition. I mean, if you have a lot of dust or grease or whatever, your key cannot go all the way into the lock. It stops somewhere there in the middle, and that is not good for you to proceed with the turbo decoder. And the last, that key show you the orientation of the turbo decoder, how must be. It's very simple. If you insert the key in a wrong orientation, it will stop with that red dot far away from the face of the lock. If the key is correctly inserted, the red dot will touch the face of the lock, and you will notice that the travel of the key into the lock is a little bit big than the wrong inserted key. So if you have a lock mounted like that on the car, you go with the tester key, push, stop far away from the face of the lock. You have to reverse the key. You see the red sign, touch the face of the lock. It means the lock is the tester key is fully inserted. And then you have to look at the plastic head of the key where you have a red dot. In that case, the red dot is on your right side, and on turbo decoder you have one orientation point, which is a white point with orientation sign. It's orientation text under it, above it, sorry. And that point also have to look at the right side, exactly where your red on the plastic head look. So turbo decoder must be inserted with a dot on the right. I repeat, the gate wheel should be closed, the back wheel should be all the way to the right, and the white point must look to the right. You take the turbo decoder in the middle, or take it better on the gate wheel, and you insert gently the tool into the lock. If you keep the lock here on the tension wheel, look how the gate will move back and it's open. That is not good, because you can stuck into the lock. For that reason, keep here in the middle, in the gate wheel, and insert the tool. When the tool is all the way in and you have followed the orientation, you should pull back the gate wheel and then apply tension to the left. BMW, you have to apply only left tension with the front wheel, and when you keep that tension, you have to rotate the back wheel till it stops here, line to the point. Don't lose the tension, but turn it back to the right with the pump wheel and just play left and right to see if it's open or if it's not open. Then repeat again, left tension, but that lock is open. That is easy lock. I will show you on different lock. When you turn the lock, you have to make one final pump by rotating the pump wheel to the stop point and juggle like this. With that movement, you get exactly the code from each different wafer, impress it on your sliding pins, and that will help also when you want to read the code key from turbo decoder. And also another thing, by doing that, after that you're able to lock and unlock that lock very easy, exactly as the key do that. I repeat, that movement should be on the blade. You have to follow the blade like this. You are rotated, juggle like this, not up and down. Follow the blade, so like this, and then you have a perfectly working key or decoder. To get out from the lock, you have to stay here, rotated to the left with the pump wheel. Grab the the gate wheel like this and move the turbo decoder up and down. In the same time you push forward the gate wheel. You have to here click, and that will stop going forward. After you are sure that this is completely closed all the way to front, you have to rotate the pump wheel all the way to the right, and the tool is free to get out from the lock. Every different way to extract the tool, like open gate wheel or pump wheel, leave it somewhere in the middle, making possible the tool to be extracted from the lock. Again, left to the stop, moving up and down and push, right to the stop and extraction. About the key reading, open the gate, go to the left till the wheel is stopped, and you can see the different depths from each individual pin. You are able to read the mechanical code of that lock. To set up the tool again, stay here at the left till it stops, open the gates, go under the pin very gently and push it in its maximum position. Repeat. Go to the right, close the gates, take another lock, orientation is about left because I have dot and face matching, and the red point on the plastic head is on my left side. It means that your orientation point of the turbo decoder should look to the left, like this. In the middle, keep in the middle, insert, open the gates, left tension, pump to maximum, turn back, left and right, then left again, pump to the left, turn, left and right again, and the lock is ready. Stay turned, make the final pump to the stop line, to the stop point, and juggle like this gently, and you have a smooth working device on that lock. To extract the tool, stay here, left rotated with the back wheel, grab the gate wheel, up and down the turbo decoder and push. When it's completely pushed, go to the right with the back wheel and extract the tool. Again, setup, open gate, push pins, go to the right, close the gates, orientation, stop to the right, sorry, point to the right, orientation, point to the right, go in, open the gates, left tension, pump, turn, play, left tension, pump, turn, play, again, ready, final pump, juggling, and left and right test. Grab the gate wheel, up and down, push, go to the right and extract. This is the turbodecoder and it's operational on the lock. Thank you for watching.